What is up, everybody? It is Water Buffalo Man here, and we're back for more Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle content. And in this episode, video thing, whatever I decide to consider this, we are going to be going over what units I would like to see, and what units we can expect to possibly see in the upcoming worldwide celebration, 350 mil download celebration, whichever way you wish to call it. These are the units that we can probably expect to see within the next week or so, or at least announced or get some sort of in-game content around, because the Namek Saga is missing a lot of content and a lot of units. So for first and foremost, a lot of people are expecting that we're going to get a base form Goku that transforms into Super Saiyan, which I could see that. I could see that a lot. But I was just watching someone else's video yesterday, and they brought up a really good point. What if, alright, what if it's this, like a base Goku, beat down, that transforms how when he beats Frieza down, and he goes to say, you know what, I'm done, I'm not fighting anymore, and he goes to leave, and then Frieza decides, you know what, we're not done yet, and goes to shoots the blast at him? What if it's the Goku, and then he instantly transforms the moment he's brought onto the field, which would be his turn or rotation. He transforms into like this style of Super Saiyan Goku, and he has an instant transformation mechanic similar to the Gohan to Great Saiyaman, or the Brienne to Brienne J Chateau to Brienne, similar to transformation like that. So in this way, he would work with the Super Saiyan Gokus and the base form Goku lead. So that's something that a lot of people I would like to see way better than what I would rather see that instead of getting another base form Goku, honestly. Because we already have one, we have the iconic image. He said in his video that the art looks good, the art looks fantastic still. I've been using this unit as well, so I can completely see them not giving us another Goku like this and giving us just one of those that has an instant transformation mechanic. And we all know that these two are going to be the units that we're going to get. It's going to be a Goku and a Frieza, but I could see it being a final form Frieza that buffs up to a full power Frieza with a transformation mechanic, or even a Goku or a Frieza from, like, in his LR art is just the injured one that's all beat up, and then transforms like this one kinda, and then transforms straight into the really buff, tail slashed open, dinged up version of Frieza. But we know those two are coming. Almost guaranteed. There's no other unit that they could use as the banner LRs to try to get people to buy stones, sell to summons. That's not, you're not going to get anything else than anybody else. So let's just look at what else I think we could really use on this category, which is quite a lot. We're going to start with people that are undervalued and underrepresented, meaning people that have cards in the game but they're not useful or not good at all. So we're just going to jump right in with the first one, which is right here, the Hidden Strength Zarbon. I think the Hidden Strength Zarbon, which would be, I'd like to have just a regular Zarbon, would be fantastic, personally. He could fit on many categories. As you can see here, he fits on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 categories. Well, 5 categories, that's the same one. He fits on 5 categories. And they could add a 6th one called Frieza's Minions or Frieza's Army, which would be a huge category, because it'd be bolstered with just anybody that's ever been on Frieza's Army before, from the Namek Saga back. So the Team Bardock could fit, Broly and Paragus could fit, things like that would fit. My cat's running around like a nut. Things like that would fit. And then you just have this guy here to help as a support unit for, say, the Frieza Force, or even maybe a Planet Namek Saga Extreme type support unit. But just looking at the units he could, the categories he could buff right now are ridiculous as a whole, because he only's on Planet Namek, so that's definitely going to get a buff from having his Zarbon created. Even if it's a Zarbon and Doria mixed character, I'd be fine with. But just giving us one of, if not both units, would be fantastic. Even if they're both free to play, I'd be okay with that. Because he'd fit, Zarbon at least, could fit Transformation Boost, Seekers, Dragon Ball Seekers, Terrifying Conquerors, and Space Traveling Warriors. Which then he would transform, he'd have a transformation mechanic of some sort, and then you'd fit all of these as well, plus Final Trump card. You could fit on the list as well. because that's the same unit, just with the transformation mechanic active. So he could fit easily into into that category, as well as then add the Frieza's army or Frieza's minions. Then there's Dodoria, which again, he's the one that destroyed, I think, Bardock's team way back when, so you could easily have him. You could easily use him as like a conqueror of some sort for the Terrifying Conquerors category. Space Traveling Warriors, definitely, because they travel through space all the time. Destroying planets, taking conquering planets, whatever. Inhuman Deeds. Hell, they destroyed all the Namekians when they were there. They're Seekers of the Dragon Balls, definitely, and they're part of the Planet Namek Saga, so you could definitely fit this unit on any of those categories, plus new Frieza's army, and Frieza's minion, whatever they call it, Frieza Force, whatever. And then there's a few other units. Or you could do a partner unit with him and Zarbon, which actually, he is part of the LR Frieza art, which I don't know if you guys have that guy. You probably should, but he is part of the art for these two, so he could fit onto this cat, like, definitely could fit with this unit and have perfect links. If they give him something similar, like Metamorphosis, Thirst for Conquest. Maybe Universe Most Malevolent might fit, but I'm not sure. But then there's a few units that we don't have any representation for, which is this Vegeta after he gets his shit destroyed, pardon the language, by Zarbon, when he buffs up to this form. The form I just showed you, the Super Zarbon. And then comes back as this guy. We do not have this Vegeta in the game, in any way, shape, or form. We do not have this Battle Armor Vegeta. We have it as an Awakening Medal for the GT Grade 8 Vegeta that we just got last year, the free-to-play one. But we do not have any representation of this unit in the game as is, which I would like to see. Second unit, we do not have a Battlesuit Krillin. They could have an amazing Battlesuit Krillin added to this game. It could be an easy sub-lead for the Z Fighters. It could be an easy sub-lead for 120 Planet Namek Saga if they really wanted to. Could really buff Earthlings. Could really buff the Planet Namek Saga if he's a good support unit. Or he can even be a partner unit with, I think, this next man I have set up here. Nope, not Kui. Here. I just showed you everything. He could be a really good partner unit with him if they do a dual unit that has both of them together. That would be fantastic. But now you know my other option would be a Battlesuit Gohan. We do not have a good Battlesuit Gohan, if at all. We have this Gohan here with Piccolo's Gi. We have a Battlesuit Vegeta, this one, but again, that's another Vegeta I'd like to see. We do actually have a Battlesuit Gohan, technically. In all technicalities, we do. And he could fit all of these categories, but he's not good, the one we have. So if we do happen to get one, this would be fantastic to get him. But we're going to take these two out of here because those two ones are done. We don't really have a Kui unit that's good. We have Kui. I was checking if we had anything in SSRs. I don't think we do. We have this man here. But we don't really have a true Kui SSR that could be utilized like Legends has with their Kui. So, I could expect this as a unit to be pretty cool. Oh, sorry, I keep yelling. It'd be pretty cool if we can get him as his own, even as a free-to-play unit. Again, do a whole Frieza Force thing where you get 3 free-to-play units that are 120 that EZA, kind of like they did with the units for this past celebration on Global, the Year 6, with the Krillin and 18, Tien and Roshi, and then the Roshi. LR, that'd work for all of them. And then this guy, we definitely need a Battlesuit Vegeta doing dirty fireworks when he first fought Kui. We need one. I understand we have one. I completely understand we have one. But he is worthless on any team other than Extreme Intellect. He is absolutely worthless on anything other than Extreme Intellect. And you can't even get him anymore right now because the banners don't ever come back. I've yet to see the banner in over a year. So right now he's not possible to get. And he could fit, again, all of these categories. He would buff a lot of categories, which, speaking of, I didn't think to look. What could Kui buff up? Probably Frieza Force, definitely. Terrifying Conquerors, Space Shuttle Warriors, and Planet Dynamic Saga. Plus Frieza's Army. So I could see that happening, definitely. So, but yeah, this is a unit that we definitely need. There's no way we can't get away without having him for a little bit longer, because we need a new one. But that's pretty much what I wanted to cover. I can't think of any other units that really pop out and make me go, we need new ones, other than maybe a Kaioken Goku. Oh, well, here, let me do this. Let me talk about this as well before I disappear. There are 2, if not 3 units I think deserving of EZAs on the super side. I don't think Nail needs one. He's good enough as is. Could be better, but he's good enough as is. Piccolo's already gotten one. Oh, let me bring up Nail anyway. Alright. Not that Goku. Where I grabbed that Goku. Alright, this Goku here, the Kaioken Goku, I feel could really use an EZA because his stats are pretty decent across the board as is. He greatly raises attack on for one turn and causes supreme damage. If they buff that to greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn and causes supreme damage to enemy, that would make it a huge difference because he's stacking both offense and defense. And if they increase his passive from 80% to maybe 100%, and then an additional attack of 20% and defense up to 120, and just increase his stats a bit, he could be a fantastic unit that would fit really well on my Planet Dynamic Saga team, especially because I use him right now, but he doesn't do the kind of output I'd like to see from a unit of this iconic stature. The Kaioken 20x20 Goku was amazing when you first saw it happen against Frieza way back when, so this man is definitely deserving of an EZA, or at least even of a new unit. This character, this moment in time, whatever you want to use, is definitely deserving of an EZA. Not this Goku. This is not the one I meant to grab. A lot of people are expecting him to get an EZA because of the fact that he could be buffed up to 170 across the board, and then they could just give us a whole new Planet Dynamic Saga, or a new category entirely. Like, give the new Goku Exploding Rage plus Planet Namek 150 or 170, and then give this guy like 160 across the board. I don't know. Anything can happen. But people are saying they could want an EZA for him. I would say if they do, greatly raises defense, or raises defense and then raises attack and defense maybe. I don't know. Greatly raises defense, raises attack continuously in stacks. Make this 100%. And then keep this as 59% for the rest of the battle after receiving attack. Increase chance of guarding to guaranteed. And then make this a percentage instead of when guard is active. Because if you increase guard to guarding all attacks instead of just medium, he'll always be doing criticals. Which could be a thing. They could just make that completely his thing. Is he stacks defense and attack and is always doing criticals right off the start. Because really, when he first fought Frieza, when he transformed into this, he bodied Frieza. So, I mean, technically, yeah, he could have that as an option to have straight critical hits off the start. But the guy I want to see get an EZA next to this guy would be him. Because this unit is completely worthless. At this point in time, there's no reason to run this guy. Absolutely no reason. He greatly raises attack for 1 turn. He's from 2017-2018, which... This guy's from the end of 2018, which was the last time we had a Goku and Frieza face-off celebration. This guy is so old and, like, useless. I'm running him on my team right now just to make sure I get his links up, just in case. He fits in so many categories. The new Goku could fit Exploding Rage, Planet Namek Saga as the leader skills, and have this man be a decent support unit for Super Saiyans on the category. He'd probably fit perfect with all the links to the Goku, other than he wouldn't have Fierce Battle. But all they'd have to do for this guy is greatly raise his attack and defense. That's my excuse for everything, is greatly raise his attack and defense, because that's all you really need for 1 turn. Attack and defense 90%, and keep this. And maybe add something along the lines of attack and defense plus 7% per each attack received, because he's supposed to be raged out, or something at this point. Up to 35 additional percent or 59%, something along the lines of that. on top of his attack and defense plus 100%. And then increase these stats up a little bit, and this unit could be fantastic. But this Nail, I really see no point in doing anything with Nail. His stats are kind of low, yeah, but he has 100% attack and defense. Gets this much when there's a Piccolo on the team. So as long as you run him and the AGL Piccolo, he's getting 200% attack and defense. Anywhere between 10 to 77% damage reduction. Plus, he's stacking his attack and defense on every super attack. He's fine the way he is. Maybe make this so it's a guaranteed like 50 to 70%, or even 30 to 70%, but I think he's fine the way he is. I really don't see any need to change him. But that's going to be the end of this, guys. I really feel like I covered everything I wanted to in this. Mainly the things I wanted to get across was this unit needing an Awakening, easy A, this man needing an easy A, and a few units that were missing. But thank you guys for watching. It'd be awesome if you guys would like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.